Matt, in the end, it's a point at home against Bromley. How do you sum up that game?
Yeah, well, it was a tough game. I think we all see that. Very tough game. Get our noses in front in the first half. I thought it probably could be in a couple more as well. But the signs were there on what a tough game it was from the off, to be honest with you. And the way that they play keeps you honest throughout the whole game. And it makes it really difficult. So, of course, I'm frustrated that we went 1-0 up and then go 2-1 behind. Listen, the heart and the resilience and the desire and the character when it wasn't going to plan and it wasn't looking in the way that we would want it to look, I think that point could be huge for us in the tally as we go forward. I think clearly we're disappointed that we didn't win the game. Pick the 3 points up. We want to keep winning games at home, but the side of us to just keep going and for Taylor to put the ball on the money and Dave to finish at the end there was particularly pleasing, because that was a tough game. No bones about that. That was a really tough game, and to come away with a point off the back of the 3 points on Saturday, it's pleased but not satisfied. Keep saying it. Pleased but not satisfied. I think I'm disappointed we didn't win, but I can't fault the heart of everybody. So listen, it's not one we're going to be watching back and talking over the ages about, that's for sure. But that could be an incredibly important toe poke from Dave at the end there.
Bromley, a team who posed different types of challenges for your team. So it's the fact that while Plan A might not have worked, that the team managed to find a solution, managed to solve a problem, and get something from the game. Is that something that you can take a lot of encouragement from?
Yeah, I just think we've got heart. The team that we've got in front of us now have got heart and desire, and they all play with each other together. And that was a different challenge. And we faced 2 really different challenges and difficult challenges in the last 2 games. And it's probably, listen, it's not to be said as well, we've had a really tough game there, tough journey back when they've not played. So that adds a little bit of legs and maybe into that team. But I just think I'm just, in a different way, proud tonight, because it was tough, a really tough game. And anyone who was watching, it was clearly a tough game to be playing in. But we dug in and we showed that we don't stop and we keep going, and we've got people in there that keep believing and keep driving, even when it's not going to plan. As you say, Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. Even when it's not quite going to plan, we've still got that heart to keep going. So incredibly proud in a different way tonight, I think. And we take that point and we move on.
David Cadbury's having a real influence in both boxes now, isn't he? Goal and assist tonight to follow up his assist from last week, against Wimbledon, and obviously, really defends really well in all those games as well, and a goal from Liam Gordon as well. So defenders chipping in with goals, and there's goals all over this team, isn't there?
There is. I thought there was probably more in that first half to be had. It certainly was. I think we made it a bit more difficult in the second half. Didn't really get into the areas that we like to get into in that final third, so that was tricky. But in that first half, there was a couple of counter-attacks there where I think that's a sign of how they play. They throw 7 or 8 bodies into a box from set plays and leave themselves exposed at the back at times, which we've exploited once, maybe could have exploited a couple more times. And if you do that, I think that's the route to beating them. But then as the game goes longer, you're always kind of it's always open for like a little scuffy bobbly one, as the first one was from the long throw. So that's disappointing. But again, my coach is in there. They're just saying, they're saying for me, I can't hide my disappointment that we didn't win the game, because you always come here to win. But on reflection, I'm sure I'll look back at it and think again of what an incredible group of lads that we've got there to have come off the back of an incredibly difficult game on Saturday, and the emotions and the highs of that, and to go again and we pick a point up and we move on.
Made 2 changes going into the game, Jack Earon and George Hall coming in. How do you think they both got on?
Yeah, I thought did well. It was really bright in the first half. There's a couple of moments with Georgie where he was probably a toe away from getting through, and Hall and Jack as well. I thought created some really good opportunities in that first half for us. So yeah, please. I know I've got 4 fantastic 8s in the team, in the group, and using them as we go is important, and making sure they all get minutes is really important. because we're going to need everybody. Because as it goes into these months now, it's tough, you know. So everyone's going to be needed and everyone's going to contribute. So and that's what we've got. We've got a squad of guys that are desperate to come on and contribute. I thought Albert and Danny did exactly that at the end. One moment Danny's shielding balls out in our penalty area, and the next moment he's causing problems there. So everyone's going to contribute towards this goal, and tonight was another example of that.
I think there's plenty of games to look forward to, and we turn our attention to the FA Cup now against Charlton Athletic.
Yeah, another exciting game, another big game, another one we're looking forward to playing in. And listen, it doesn't stop, does it? Then we go Notts County, then we go Port Vale. So we just keep going, keep dusting ourselves down, keep trying to accumulate points. And that's what it's about at this stage now. We're just trying to accumulate as many points as possible. And tonight is another step on that rung of where we want to go.